Hi everybody, welcome back. TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 54 with me, Sid. And you catch me heading back out to the iron mine. I have just realised that the iron we mined last episode is not sufficient for us to make a blast furnace of the smallest possible size. Yeah, I'd forgotten just how bloody big blast furnaces were. Or actually how big they are in terms of resources. Because you need 12 sheets of iron to go around the fire bricks. That's 12 sheets. A sheet is a double ingot, so that's 24 ingots, or times that by 4, that's 89. Yeah, it's 96 ingots just to do that. And then you need 8 double sheets to even have a chance of, to make the actual blast furnace itself. So that's 20, that's 9, yeah, that's double that, isn't it? Well, it's 8 times double that. So it's not a trivial. Am I going to regret that? No, I didn't actually. Okay, I may regret this though if I. Oh, this could be horrible. Come on, don't be a wuss. I know I'm a wuss, but wait, run away. Yeah. So it is a huge. I've forgotten just how big an undertaking it is, and when I actually got to looking at how big an undertaking it was, I actually started to realise just how much effort I put in previous episodes of this, because, you know, I built them before. It's just a very, 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 very surprisingly large amount of iron we're going to need. So I thought I'd come out over here and we would, there we go, that'll get rid of that quite easily. And we would, you know, grab some more iron. And if I have to do it the hard way, by carefully standing it from range. I didn't want to do that though. See, I'm kind of underneath at that, so I need to be ready. Yeah, there we go. You just need to be ready to jump away. Again, I didn't bring any supports with me because I'm stupid. But I think we're almost got most of the stuff from up there anyway now. Can we? There we go. That's one way of shifting overhangs, isn't it? And then we can possibly get away with... Oh, crap. I can't quite reach that now. Damn it. Hang on then. We'll fix that. With that. And ready, and go. Oh, the joys of mining in TFC. It's a pleasure. It is a pleasure. And then obviously all of this stuff needs to be dug back out so we can get back into these areas. There's so much here. It is an obscene amount of ore down here. So I'm not worried about how much we get. I mean, we've only got 7 from this little thing, but I'm just working at the high points right now. Get those done, and I will be right back with you. And ooh, I'm underneath something there we go. Yeah, get these obvious overhangs sorted, but is always advantageous. And yeah, be back in a bit. Of course, there will come a time in excavating like this where you are not getting as much ore as you would like. Now, the problem with TFC is, and this is, it's not a problem, it's just a minor problem, is you will often see cave-ins painted in a bad light. You know, that cave-ins are something you don't want. And cave-ins, pardon me, can actually be your friend. I'm just excavating some of this cobble, this fallen cobble, to see if it's not hiding any more ores near the surface. Now, what do I mean by cave-ins can be your friend? Well, here's the thing. We have got a bit of a pigsty of a mess of you know, fallen, collapsed blocks and all these things. And what we could really want to do, if we can, is trigger off a cave-in in a controlled manner. Why would we want to trigger off a cave-in in a controlled manner? For exactly that reason there. It will sometimes collapse blocks, which in turn will reveal more ore. And he's going to, oh, there's a little bit there. I'd like you, please. I didn't know how to, you. So yeah, so sometimes it can be beneficial to deliberately trigger a cave-in and see just what it actually reveals around you, because you will find it will reveal, you know, some quite often as not, reveal more ores that you didn't realize were even there. Yeah, we're getting to the point where I think this area is pretty mined out, though. Has to be said. We can deliberately trigger off some more cave-ins just to try and, get a little bit more reveal, but I think we are pushing the edge of the ore in this area now. I think we've probably got the bulk of it. A little bit more collapse there somewhere. I'm not sure where that was, but yeah. Oh, there's some there. You know, don't give up on it straight away, though. Anyway, let me just finish off around here. Oh crap! And oh, was that a? We'll have that. An exquisite garnet. I do like them when they're exquisite. Anyway, yeah, I will continue deliberately collapsing this cave, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, another barrel almost full of iron. That iron mine is, I think, about played out now. There is bismuth there, that's not a problem, but as far as iron goes, I think it's had its day. There may be a little bit left in there, but it's certainly not going to be worth investing any time and effort finding. So we're going to need to find more iron. Obviously, with the map reset, we have lost most of our markers, so yeah, not ideal, but you know, it's at least we can find all the Thaumcraft stuff, which will make a big difference going forward, I think. Anyways, so we're heading back, where we're going to do, well, there should be a bloom already just about done. We're going to need to make multiple blooms, actually, yeah. We're going to need to make a lot of blooms. And that's going to take a while. So I think what I'm going to do whilst we also, while we hoofer, let me just get some of that, so we can do that, and then we can do those. So we can, oh, that's not going to stack very well. And we can get rid of you, and where the dirt can go in there, gems can go in here. Now that one is that. So well, exquisite diamond was used to make. I'm fairly certain we can make a. Let me get this right. These we used to make. Oops. Those, and those were used to make a flawless, and the flawless is used to make an exquisite or that. And I think, yeah, we're too shy, aren't we? Damn it, we're not going to have to go grab diamonds at some point. Oh well, no problem. It is a problem, but it's not a problem, if you know what I mean. Let me stick that away. Everything else is good, so we can we'll go and get the first bloom out. We'll grab charcoal. We need we'll take a stack, because we're going to need to make multiple blooms, and this one should be done. Oh, that tree's grown, that's handy. Got a zombie underneath it, which is not so handy, but there you go. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we shall do is we'll pop you there. We'll take that, and we shall get another bloom going. So that's 6 ingots, and we need lots. Not that one, that one. Thank you. Bump. And yeah, this is going to take, as I say, it's going to take a while. Right, there's a zombie over here who needs to be educated about the relative. Oh, he's not gonna. No, all right, come here. Come here, stupid. And there is a Skeletron over there who needs to learn all about crossbows. And at some point we will be able to make better bolts and all the usual stuff, but I'm going to have this tree down, and I'm going to have that tree over there down as well. There we go. Dead Skeletron, we'll have you, because you're all, every little bit helps. Thank you. We'll have the arrow back. Right, so we should have a bloom going. We should also have another charcoal pit's worth of charcoal done, and we've got a whole bunch of trees regrown. So guess what I'm going to be doing while I'm making blooms? Yeah, I will continue on. Be back in a bit. Alright, I've just stopped off at the creeper spawner on my way to pick up some sequoia, because I was just a little teeny weeny bit shy. Oh, hello. A little bit shy of required amount of wood to do another pit. Now I've set my 3rd bloom going. I'm just going to grab this wheat because I'm going to need to make some more bread at some point anyway. So and you should probably be planted somewhere a little bit more conducive to large tree growth. Yeah, so I thought, well, while I was passing it, I would get myself another happy 30 levels, because I'm kind of thinking now that maybe aiming for the blast furnace straight off the bat right now is, whilst not beyond the realms of possibility, you know, we could certainly achieve a blast furnace right now, although it would only be a 1-tier blast furnace, which would take an age for us to then do anything with, because of course we need, let's see, you need 14 ingots of steel, which means 14 blast furnace runs, just to make the anvil before you can even make a tool. Now, the reason I was so intrigued and interested in getting the blast furnace going was I wanted to make a new sword. My sword is obviously getting a bit beaten up, using these spawner over there, and you know, I'm ready for a new one anyway, I think. But there's a little tiny bit of me, well actually there's a very big bit of me, that is interested in what or how the enchanting system will work with TFC swords. I'll get there eventually. So, rather than madly bum rush a blast furnace, which is not really going to help us a great deal because it's not going to get us any further, I've made, this is 3 blooms, I'll get a 4th bloom on, so I've got 3 blooms, which is 12, 18 ingots, which is more than adequate to achieve the Thaumcraft crucible and a sword. And I think that might be a better use of time and effort at this stage. And then we'll go and, you know, process some more. There's loads of iron to process, don't get me wrong. I just think it's I think there are other things we can do earlier, and I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with enchanting an iron sword. We're not talking about iron swords from normal vanilla Minecraft. We're talking about iron in TFC, which is mid-tier. They're pretty good. You know, you don't sniff at iron tools in TFC. You don't sniff at iron tools in things, but you really don't sniff at them in TFC. And yeah, so we can get another bloom going. We've still got plenty of iron, so I'll get one of those going. I'm going to keep these ingots up and get them all processed. I've also, if you go in here, you'll see we've got 3 blooms in there. We've got no iron actually in the system, so we'll heat these ones going up, and we shall go and get another bloom underway, I think. And I'll be back once I process the iron and I'm ready to make a sword and other bits and pieces with it. Yeah, there we go. I need 24 of those, and we're off again. Whee! There we go. Oh, and yeah. So let me do this. This is going to take a little while. Not too long, it's got to be said, but long enough that you know, I can't actually record. I mean, it's going to take a while for these to heat up, let alone do anything else. So, oh, I killed a skeleton and it dropped boots and a helmet in the bronze set. So I took advantage of that because why wouldn't you? Fruit and veg. Fruit. I'll stick a bit of olive in this time, I think. And veg, we'll go with onion, because I like onions. Some people don't keen on onions. Me, I like a nice onion. Onion and olives. I don't know, how's that? It's ridiculously savoury and somewhat sweet. Lovely. Okay, back in a bit. Alright, I'm going to quickly get this welded and underway. Making a sword, which is all the way over with those, and then that. Alright, let's do 1, 2, and that. Sword blade, done. The rest of these are going to just be plain ingots, so we can run these through, and I don't think we need to do, when we get the raw iron and we can make a shaped crafting, and yeah, because I'm going to use iron on those, aren't I? But what I will use it on, of course, is a very tempting. I love that. That particular block is brilliant. But what I am after is that. So it's just shape crafting, nothing fancy there, and yeah. Yeah. So we'll get this gone, and I'll be back with you once I've got the remainder of this iron sorted. Alright, we've got, just trying to see where we are time wise. Yeah, not too bad. We've got a sword, and the first thing to look at, the damage difference between the bronze and the iron is not that high. It's 267 versus 222 with 11% bonus, so yeah. However, what we want to do is we want to go and enchant this damn thing, because we probably should sleep. Yeah, we want to enchant this because the part of the purpose of this was to see what effect, if any, enchanting a sword has in TFC. And of course, you know, normally you don't even have the enchantment table. It's not even an option. So what we shall do is, I think he's burnt up, hasn't he? We shall go and we shall enchant this. We'll go for bumps and boobs, because they are the mythical bumps and boobs are, although that would be silk touch, wouldn't it? I don't know. Bang, let's go for that one. Sharpness. Oh, ow, look at that bugger. Sharpness 4, 500 damage. That's a one shot on a Zombot. Oh, hello, baby. I mean, looting would have been nice, but I will take sharpness 4 any day of the week. Now, here's another question. We're going to take it. Oh, of course, our life has plummeted now. Mr. Spoder here is got 1800 life. Now he's just taken. Come on then. Let's see whether he's. Oh, he keeps on forgetting me. Oh, he went for me that time. Still, that's not bad. 4 hits on a spider. Now, here's the question. Does the sharpness have any effect against this guy? We're ready for him. Is he ready for me, though? That's the question. Peekaboo. 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 Come on. You know, yay. Seems to. That shouldn't certainly have affected him quite the way it did. Okay, well that's interesting. I mean, it's not hugely interesting, but it's interesting. So that gives us a very nice sword. Question, can we enchant these? Well, we're going to have to go and do this. Now, the other question that has been raised is this. I got a silk touch on my shears the other episode. Now, these are olive tree. These are orange tree. I am going to use my silk touch shears on this. Now, see where I suggested this. The answer is you can't actually pick them up. Yeah. Which would make sense. That would be OP. So there we go. The question was, if we can pick them up, can we place them, and then can we actually, will they grow leaves and harvest? And the answer was, I didn't know. But you know what? We do now. We can do science. Right. Bronze sword will stay with me because I won't know where to put it. And it will go into the creeper spawner, along with perhaps a copper axe or something. I don't know, just something to give them a tap going forward, at least until we get a looting sword anyway. However, what we want to do is I want to make a cauldron. That is painful. I will not lie. That hurt a lot to do, and we're not going to have enough iron even to really use this. But we are going to go and give it a try. We need to get some of you going, and we'll pop you down there, and there we go. One crucible. Not modeling very well, admittedly, but there we go. That's fine. And if we're looking at alchemy tab, we've already done Essentia distillation. We've done that. We also need to get 2 gold to get the Vies filter, and then we're going to need 5 more iron and a bucket to get an arcane alembic. And then if we want to get into it's. Oh, can we even make that bucket? Hang on. Bucket. Right, there is no way for us to make that bucket. So how do we get? We may have to cheat that in as well. Damn it. Let me just check the alchemical construct. Well, we've not done the research. That's probably not helping. What am I looking for here? I'm missing something. Alchemical furnace. Oh, it's the alembic, isn't it? I think. Still requires a bucket. Alright. Well, again, I don't have any profound philosophical issue with taking, scrapping 3 iron and making a bucket for use with that. That is not an issue. What we do need is, and I put them somewhere. We're going to need you, and we're going to need you. This is not going to get us all the way where we need to be, by the way. And we are going to, actually I probably need to use you first to make, yeah. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I probably have to do this. Yeah, I probably have to do this in the arcane crafting table. But we can get everything together for this. Wow, Thaumcraft is really going to be an absolute git going forward, I think. 1 and 1, bang, thank you very much. We've still got a little bit of juice on the thing, and we need to go and re-level anyway, because we're running around with low levels at the moment. However, we need to run this, and I need to get night ore. We need glowstone with ignis, lux, and potentia. Now we know that's got lux in it, so we can go and get those sorted. Let's go. This is fortunately, and we know that's got ignis and potentia in it, so we're good there. Let's run. Let's just do a quick torch run. That's not going to light a furnace, is it? No. And we'll do that, and we'll bang it again. And yeah, this really takes no time at all when you use the furnace to generate your torches. No time at all. That should probably be enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Right, so if I wanted to make a bunch of ignis, which is not ignis, night ore, 3, 3, 3. So I need to go 1, 2, 3 of those, and 2 of those. Now 2 of those is 4. 3 of those is 6 to 3. So if I do that, that will work, won't it? How am I supposed to put water in this thing? How am I supposed to... Oh, God. Well, the only one way to find out whether we can, and that is... Let's go and get a water bucket and find out, shall we? You know, it's funny, the more bits of this you do, the more you realise that it's going to be harder and harder in Thaumcraft. I mean, I expect it to be difficult. I'm not naive enough to, but I need to harvest these cherries as well. I do expect it to be hard because, you know, Thaumcraft is generally for quite a low entry mod. Oh dear. But what we need to do is try this out and see if we can get the system running to get us some night ore. And if we can get night ore, then we're laughing. If we can't, then we're not. Right, we need to give it a source of fire, and we are going to place it on... Ooh. That didn't work very well, did it? Alright, try that again. With a source of heat. That. Bucket. Alright. Oh, we need the glowstone. The reason I want to do this is that torches don't last, obviously, in TFC. Yeah, TFC. So let me go and get, and I'd like to get a few things. How much glowstone have I actually got? Not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10's worth. I can always go out and hunt some more glowstone. That's not a problem. You know, you kick yourself every time you realise that you could have had the glowstone, and you know you wouldn't have had an issue. Right, so we're going to chuck those in. Oh, How am I supposed to get this on fire then? This is interesting. We've got no nether wart. Blah blah blah. Crucible needs to be placed over a source of constant heat and filled with water. Once the water starts boiling, netherrack would be the obvious solution, but we don't have netherrack. Alright, this is interesting. It's not good, but it's interesting. I know, but I think I have an idea. I'll just let me go and grab a bucket of water. This would seem kind of sensible. Let's try it over the forge. I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You put it over a forge and heat it. So, if I were to place you on that, I can still reach in there. 1, 2, 3 of those to 6 of those. We need to grab some of that. Let us ignite and see if that works. Clever. Oh, and they're making 2, aren't we? What? I got a nitro. And there's some flux. Alright, well, now the next question is, does this work over nitro? Which is how it used to work. Stick a nitro torch down. Oh. We shall pop you in there, and we'll just stick one of those down to, no we won't. Right, there, that sorts it. Right, now do you work? Yes, you do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, that's 6. 2 torches. What's going on here then? That's just added it. Oh, and there's some. Oh dear, this is not good. Right, we'll have you. We'll have that. Oh, I've got a flux slew now as well. Typical. Oh well, we're getting there. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the nitro. Maybe I can only do one at a time. Seems to be possible. But we got some nitro. We can obviously use some of the nitro in here if we wish, and make it look pretty, which would be nice. And yeah, we've got the makings of everything for the first part of the arcane furnace. We need to do the alembic, which I think is what we got there. We've got 9 ingots. You needed 5, 6, 7, 8 for the alembic, but we also need a gold, which we don't have a lot of. Actually, we do have a lot of. We just haven't processed it. So I think on that note, I am going to scratch my head a little bit. What I actually am going to do, I think, for starters, is we're going to just take you out of here temporarily, and we're going to go and throw you down on the floor, put you over the top, and I am going to make this damned oh crap, but you can't do two at once, can you? Oh dear, this is painful. So 1, 2, 3. 3 torches, 2 of those. And then 1, 2, 3 torches and 1 of those. Oops, and there's the. I just think you've got very little time to process. The sooner we can get to proper alchemical stuff, the better, I think. Yeah, but on that note, I think we're going to call it an episode, because I am more than a little confused, and certainly trying to fit everything into, you know, what everything I know about Thaumcraft into TFC is not easy. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.